too many coffee during. JUZPOP Creative for creative service, but mostly murals, canvases and things.
My name is Mark from JUZPOP Creations and I'm the business side of things. I have no art form whatsoever, so it gives Justine all the art to herself and we don't have to fight about anything.
I'm Justine, or Juz, hence JUZPOP. So I created JUZPOP from using my name, Juz, because I hate my name Justine, always have. And then pop, because my art style is quite pop-arty, so I thought JUZPOP. Even though it sounds maybe a little bit childish, I like it.
We're not sure if we're in denial or that's the truth at the moment.
Yeah. You have to tell the story this time. We take
you
it
did it last. I used to work in a Fortune 500 company as an executive manager. That's where I get my business mindset from. I always enjoy learning. That's why I'm in JUZPOP Creations at the moment, because I wasn't learning in my previous job. And I love it, above and beyond. Yeah, I was really into fitness at one point. I was playing a lot of games of soccer and whatnot. And then I saw Justine there training people. She was actually a PT. Yeah, hit her up to be a client of hers. And then and then we kind of just really got to know each other. And then I started learning about her art and whatnot. And I was always like pushing her. She said like, PTing is not my life. I want to do art. And I was like, well, you're young, like why not do it? Yeah, we kind of ended up getting in a relationship and then things started happening. Like Juz took on the art full time while I was supporting us. Juz was probably in it herself full time, and then after a year full time I started like really seeing the picture of it and believing in it, and I was getting bored of my job and I thought, well, this could be the next experience, so I jumped on board and then we moved to Mexico.
And then you moved to Mexico.
Yeah.
Looking back now, like it's been a year. We only did one mural in Melbourne before that trip. The first mural we did, we went to Oaxaca in Mexico for Day of the Dead Festival, and we were staying in this Airbnb, and the owner was this gorgeous Mexican woman, Yolandi, and she became our Mexican mother. And we were like, we want to paint like a mural on your Airbnb to help you get more guests, because it was a kind of a dodgy area. The Airbnb wasn't the best, and the listing photos were shocking, but we just went there because it was cheap. We painted her this like Frida Kahlo inspired piece on the front of her place, and she loved it so much. She was like, I want you guys to stay here for as long as you want. I'm not charging you, and you guys are like my children now. That was like our first piece, and that's all we had to like tell people, oh yeah, we did that piece in Oaxaca. And then everyone in Oaxaca like was interested in us. We're like, who are these foreigners painting like these colourful pieces? Because Mexico is so colourful, like every building you walk past is in the colour of the rainbow. It's my dream. And we just exchanged murals for accommodation the entire time we were there. Their way of life, everything's so much slower.
Yeah.
I don't think people realise how fucking on drugs Melbourne feels when you come back, because like everything's so fast paced. Even after a weekend in the country, you come back to Melbourne, you're like, holy shit, like you're behind everything. And
you just constantly feel like you're holding up a weight of just pure pressure all the time.
Yeah, and I feel because we're so used to that pace, in Mexico we really thrived because no one else was going at that pace, so they were like, oh my god, why are you guys working all the time? It's like, this is normal.
We had a point where for like 3 weeks straight we were working like 7 days a week, like 12-hour days. What we did was to get around, because we obviously didn't have a car but we had to carry paint, we got bikes and we painted them. Yeah, and then one of them had like a milk crate on the back, and then we had all like our big backpacks and shit. We'd fill like our crate up with paint, our backpacks with paint.
Literally like several tins of this in the crate, and we'd be riding up this fucking hill that was like that Stephen Mark's wheel from we would literally
It was fucked. It was so full on. And like we're riding like an hour in the morning at like 4 in the morning to get to work, working all day till like 6 in the afternoon, getting back on the bikes and riding home. We were like fucked every day. Go back to bed, get up, work for like 3 weeks straight. We were doing that. We just mural after mural as much as we could do. But it was good.
We're
like,
loving it. We're loving it. I think that we have been
I think it's probably like the ultimate test. Throw each other in the dip, and like I think a lot of people like think in a relationship it would kill each other, like working together in a relationship. For us, it's like even better, you know.
Yeah. We spend like literally every minute of every day together, and I don't get sick of Mark. Like I cannot say that for anyone else like in the world. Like
yeah, it's strange. We're pretty much like one person. I feel like we've both got our separate parts of the business as well. Like further continue learning each other. Like I know if she's spitting the dump dummy and I'm calm, like I have to calm her down. Like, don't let her emotion of her being angry just like yelling at me, like, cool, yell at me, call me a fuckhead, I don't really care. Like, we have to learn to deal with each other. We're here painting this massive mural, you can spit the dummy, but we're still going to do it. And she'll do the same to me, like it works both ways, you know? We just pick each other up as much as we can.
My passion is to paint women, like just feminine energy. I love it. Even like when I paint men, it's very feminine, you know? Like I've gotten to a point where I'm just painting my own photography. I've had so many different girls come in the studio and we've done random photo shoots, and every girl gives me something different and something I'm not expecting, and that's what I'm trying to use to channel these new artworks. I usually have an idea, so like if I have a client and they're like, oh, we need a mural for this, I'll kind of ask them a bunch of questions and develop a creative brief from that. And then I have someone through the studio who I think would be a good fit for that look. Do a bunch of photos and then I pick one and then like put into Procreate, do a sketch, and then send that off to the client, get all the colour palettes and stuff. When we go to wall, we either project it or we do like a squiggle grid, just like a grid system to kind of transfer this to this. Hand paint everything with acrylics, and Mark helps me on every wall as well.
I wash all the brushes, all that, pack up and everything. By the end of it, you're like, I don't ever want to, it's like getting a tattoo, I don't ever want to do that again.
It's
not, there is, but it's like,
you forget how exhausting it is.
And you've looked at the design that much that you've lost that, like how much you love it.
I overthink everything all the time as is, and I overthink my work the most. So like if I'm looking at it up so close, and then I stand back and I'm like, I can hate it. And then like, you know, when I finish something, usually I'll go back and have a look, maybe a couple weeks later, I'm like, oh, I'm actually really proud of it.
We try not to use ladders.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah, we try and get scaffolds, scissor lift, whatever it is for height. Usually if the job's after like our head height now, we just, as soon as we're meeting with the client, it's like, you're going to need scaffolding. Like Juz is painting art, it's not like she's just there on a roller filling in the wall. Like, I can understand a ladder for that, but it affects the artist, it affects the art. Simple. So you've seen our Chapel Street mural, that one was all on ladders. Next time you go past it, just stand there and have a look and go, fuck, they did that on ladders. But the good thing about it, like from my point of view, going from my job to doing this, is like, it's cool to paint a mural on the wall and know it's there. Like I've got a mural of me that's now covered anyway, but Lush Sucks painted over it. But yeah, like, I've got my own mural up, and then like meeting people like yourself, like I'm used to this corporate bullshit industry where it's just business and negotiating and statistics and just numbers, like financials. It's just like
people you get to meet, because now we're meeting so many like-minded people. It's like Giovanna, who I share the studio with, she read a few of my blogs I used to write, and she's like, I think we have a lot of the same views, we should catch up. A few months later we got a studio together, because it was like, I don't know any other people our age doing this. Like there's a lot of successful Melbourne mural artists, but they're all like middle-aged, and it's kind of scary because we're like, what's that?
All the successful artists we look up to are in their 40s, and we're like, do we have to wait till we're 40 to be like that? Successful? I'm turning 25 now, like I can't do this for another 15 years, like not making good money.
A Grotto guest house was like this place we stayed at in Oaxaca, Mexico. It was the last thing we did there. Mark actually just hit up being like, hey, like, saw your Airbnb, this is what we've been doing for other people, and he was like, let's just meet up and chat. He was like, oh, I actually have artists come and stay as residency, would you guys like to do it? Yeah. So we painted the entire tunnelway to like entrance, like with murals, and painted like the ceiling. It was so amazing, and it was funny because I worked with him for 2 weeks before I actually painted, like on the concept, and he hadn't even looked at my work. We were just talking about it, like, oh, it should be this and that. And I was just getting inspired by him. Even though I did have a style, I was kind of just like, this is what they want, all right, this will work, right? When I did it with this guy, like he's worked with creatives before, so when I like showed him what I'd done, he's like, I had a look at your Instagram last night, and this is nothing like what you do. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because you said you wanted this. And he's like, but I don't care about what I want. I like your art. Like, this is amazing. I had no idea this was your art. I'm like, oh, so what do we do? And he's like, paint whatever you want. Like, I love all this. I don't want to co-create on this. Like, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And the first thing I designed after that, he was like, I love it.
So we did one for a soccer stadium, like a mural, and it was like, at the time it was our biggest one. It was, as you're in the stadium, you could see it. It was just like in prime location.
Yeah.
And I just really like fell in love with the design actually, and I spent like so many hours on that with Juz. I had like my little part where I was trying to do like this certain background.
Starburst.
Yeah.
You know, Starburst background.
I was like doing that, and I was like left on my own to figure it out, and it was like, I'm being creative, like figuring this out. And then Julio, the guy who got us to do it, was like, do you want to play soccer here? And then I started playing soccer in Mexico, and I couldn't speak Spanish, and I was playing like full soccer with people that don't speak English, and it just like worked out really well. And then like no mural job is ever the same. We've always got a story with every single job.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's good or bad, it's always something to learn from. It's never like come in, paint, okay, goodbye, that was what we were here for. Hit me up.
Yeah, literally, like Mark is a sponge with like every experience we do. He learns so much. He takes notes. He has an insane note system on his laptop and in his mind that for everything.
Yeah.
So like, but like for someone starting out, do a free wall so you have that like as a portfolio piece, and do something that you obviously have permission to creative freedom for, so that you can really showcase what you want to paint. Because if you just start painting whatever people want, you're going to end up not knowing who you are as an artist. There are a lot more walls, a few more international, some new places.
Las Vegas, Thailand. We were going to go to Mexico, but we didn't get our grant, so whatever.
Oh yeah, artists, don't fucking worry about getting grants.
Government
Don't try and
council,
get grants, don't try and do all these competitions. It's
Yeah.
a fucking scam.
Get out there, get to know businesses. Do not worry
do
about
it
the
on your
council, government. Do not apply for walls. Do not work for free.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like we've gotten to that point where we stopped doing all those applying for the walls and council work, and like now we're starting to do it again because we've got a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
Even now we're like, fuck that. It's a waste of time. Do not waste your own time. Your time is valuable.
Ego Expo, where we've got a really cool project for that, which I'm really, really excited about. Thanks for having us on. If there are any like creatives out there that want advice from Mark or me, we're always going to reply to our DMs, Instagram, Facebook.
Just a search of JUZPOP Creations will get you there.
Yeah.
And then you get to talk to me. Yeah, we don't bite. Feel free to ask any questions.
We're always keen to meet other people in similar lifestyles.